Political correspondent Rachel Scott starts us off at the White House. Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning to you. And that stunning and dangerous military operation was successful. This morning, Nicolas Maduro is waking up in U.S. custody hours away from appearing before a federal judge. But the president has now taken it one step further, not just removing a foreign dictator, but now vowing the U.S. will run his country. And the president did not rule out putting American troops on the ground, saying it depends on what happens with Venezuela's government. But again, that would be a sharp departure from what the president campaigned on, keeping America out of foreign conflicts. And there are still big questions this morning on what exactly the president means by saying the U.S. will run Venezuela, Robin.
That is true. All right, Rachel, thank you for...
George, good morning to you. And that military operation was a success. But now comes the questions about what comes next. The president not only ordering U.S. forces to capture Nicolas Maduro, he now says U.S. will run Venezuela. And members of Congress were notified after the operation already began. Top lawmakers will be briefed later today by cabinet officials, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Capitol Hill. President Trump campaigned on this idea that he was going to keep America out of foreign conflict. But the president now saying that it may not just stop with Venezuela. Others, including Colombia, could be next, Robin.
All right. Our thanks to you, Rachel. And as you know, Nicolas...
American lives were lost. Of course, those helicopters did come under heavy gunfire. There were injuries, but again, no American lives were lost in this operation.
Months of planning to lead to this operation, Rachel, and a lot of movement there on the ground. What is the administration saying about what happens next?
Well, we are getting conflicting messages from the administration. So President Trump has been asked. He also did not rule out putting American troops on the ground in Venezuela, saying it depends on what happens on the ground there, Rebecca.
All right, Rachel, thank you.
And we all know Venezuela is rich in oil reserves. And